My name is Eric and I work at AZ-AEYC. We are so excited to partner with our colleagues at the Association for Supportive Childcare to share with you some ideas for science activities that you can do with your preschool child ages 3 to 5. So today we're going to make a special science tool, a science clipboard, and we're going to go on a nature walk and use 2 science activities to support your child's scientific thinking and observation skills. Now, when we talk about science for very young children, it's not as much about teaching science content. What we look at are skills that are around scientific thinking and lifelong learning. Skills like engaging in play and exhibiting natural curiosity, making observations, noticing details and collecting data about experiences and materials, asking questions, and communicating their ideas about the world around them. First, let's make a science clipboard together. This is a tool that your child can use to draw their observations or make notes as a scientist in the field on your nature walk. Let's start out by making a recycled cardboard clipboard. So for this project, you'll need scissors, a recycled cardboard box of any size. A Cero box works really well for this, a binder clip or a paper clip, and some paper. So first, start off by cutting the cardboard box into the size of a piece of paper. Add the binder clip or the paper clip to the top. Add your piece of paper. For this one, we've folded it in half to make a special science journal. And then you've got yourself a recycled clipboard to use on your nature walk. Now, the sides of a Cero box work really well for this as well. Just cut them out and staple or tape them to make them a little bit more sturdy. Some other ideas, the exciting thing about science is that there are lots of possibilities with making a clipboard. So we do encourage you to use anything that you might already have at home that's sturdy enough for a child to write on and draw on. You could use a recycled notebook that has some blank paper in it, or you could take a hardcover book, add a piece of paper or tape a piece of paper on the front, and use that as your clipboard on your nature walk. So next, you and your young scientist can get prepared for your science nature walk. This might even become part of your daily or weekly routine as part of staying healthy and exercising. So that might mean getting ready with your walking gear, putting on sunscreen together, making sure you bring along a mask or a face covering to keep yourself protected, having plenty of water to stay hydrated, and of course not forgetting your special science clipboard to take notes and make observations. Now, this also might be a really good time to talk to your child about social distancing. So you might say something like, on our nature walk today, we might see some friends and some neighbors and some people that we know, but we have to stay at least 6 feet away from them. So we might cross the street and say hi from afar. Every nature walk is an exciting opportunity for a new science adventure. And you can even change up the theme every time you go out on a nature walk. Maybe one week you focus on looking at plants, maybe the next week you focus on animals or the letters in the environment. Now, there are 2 activities that you can do with your child on a nature walk that can support their scientific thinking: making observations and asking questions. For making observations, you can invite your child to look closely at plants. Maybe they could draw an image of the flowers or the buds that they see. You can also invite your child to engage in questioning. So you might ask questions such as, what do you notice about these plants? Or, has anything changed since the last time we went on our nature walk? Asking open questions that don't really have a yes or no answer is a great way to prompt your child's science thinking. Playing I Spy or I Observe with your child is also a great way to support their observational skills. You might say, I noticed something that has lilac flowers on it. Or, I noticed some seed pods. When you're exploring your neighborhood, or even on your patio, yard, or looking through the window to investigate nature, you might notice some interesting plants. So here's how you can use those 2 science activities, making observations and asking questions, in action. So let's say you notice this beautiful plant on your walk through the neighborhood. You might encourage your child to look very closely. Do you notice any interesting colors? You could describe the colors as a fire engine red or a Palo Verde green. You could also invite your child to color with markers or crayons and draw their representation of this plant. Can you capture any of the details of the leaves? What do the flowers look like? Are there any specific shapes that you notice in the flowers or in the leaves? On your nature walk, you might also invite your child to count objects, to notice interesting letters, to find specific items like plants or animals on your walk. Here we're looking for interesting rock boulders. So we found 1, 2, 3, 4. We found 4 rock boulders. Are they smooth? Are they hard? Are they rough? What do you think they're made from? Now, making observations and asking questions are 2 important science activities you can do not only on a nature walk, but those are things you can do while you're reading a book with your child, while you're at home and they're building or playing with their toys, while you're cooking together. The important thing is that you have fun, enjoy your time together, talk and engage and look and notice the interesting and beautiful things in your own neighborhood. Happy sciencing!